What's going on YouTube? Dan from Silverstorm Gaming. I'm here with my fellow teammate, Steven Schaffer. What did you do, Steven?
Just top 8'd the Providence Regional.
What deck did you play?
Let's just go to the profile. I don't know how to explain
let's
it.
get
Alphabet soup with a splash.
Alright, let's get it.
So I played 3 gold gadget, 3 silver gadget, 2 A assault cores, 2 Bs, Buster Drake, and 2 C Crush Wyvern. I then splashed in the Kaiju engine, 2 seals, 1 Dagora, 1 Jizukoru, and 1 Thunder King.
You want to talk about Jizukoru real quick?
So, obviously ABCs are an engine. They happen to do a lot of things involving themselves, but people don't realize that you can actually take the ABCs and attach them to this and then make them non-affected by whichever one's attached to. I went undefeated today against Paleo, specifically by attaching C to this and then just sitting there and saying, do what you can and find an answer. Most of the time they couldn't find an answer, and if they did manage to kill this, I just popped C, popped A, or popped B and kept it alive.
Alright.
After that, I did splash the Zoo engine, just the rats with the whiptail. Obviously, it's ridiculous. It's kind of unfair. If they don't have max C or an answer, you kind of can just build the advantage to winning the game or setting up. 2 max Cs, poor guys going to 1. 2 terraformings, 3 hangers. I wanted to play 3, but I wanted to keep the deck at 50, so I cut 1, and it ended up being the right call because I found myself even taking out one of the 2 terraformings, then 3 twisters, and then 3 barrages. Obviously barrage to do the engine to get it started. One way or another I was trying to get it off, so it worked. 3 instant fusions, just because getting the extra summon in my deck allows me to OTK or make a board where I just create so much snowballing effects that the opponent, no matter almost what they're playing, even if it's Zoo, I have the advantage one way or another. Slumbers, kill their board, OTK, best card in the format. We've been saying this from the beginning and now it's getting hit. So I guess we were kind of right. I don't think any of us have topped without it, actually. So
that's correct.
Slumber is just a card where it says, you can be good, but I'm just going to be a little bit better right now.
Best card.
Easily the best card. It should be at 0, but they kept it at 2, so we'll stay with that. Emptiness, played it 1 time all weekend, all day long, and it got twin teeth. So, you know, I'm kind of glad it's gone. Warning, obviously I get to play, you don't. Almost the MVP of the day. It came in clutch. It's a good card. I mean, this card just tells your opponent if you're playing a one-dimensional deck, you don't get to play.
You get time locked.
Exactly. You get time locked for a turn, and then I laugh at you and kill you, or yeah. 2 strikes. I don't like 3. I've always played 2, just a habit. And then the real MVP of the weekend was Lost Wind.
The tech.
This is just beyond spicy. Like, you guys will hear me saying it more and more if there's more videos, but this card is ridiculous. Being able to actually half negate, and then when they go to special something else from their extra, do it again. It's just ridiculous. I mean,
so much value.
I've discarded it with Buster and then brought it back the next turn, and it's just like, oh, it's free. It's a trap that gets played twice per game, so I guess you could say I played 13 traps. Extra deck, 2 ABCs. I really wanted to play 3, but I couldn't. The extra deck is really, really tight. I'm trying to make as many possibilities to out or OTK or just extend the game. Obviously I play instant fusion, I have to. Being able to go, this is like a big combo in the deck, and people don't realize it because of instant fusion. So like I'll do like the Zoo loop, and then I'll end with this instead of adding putting in a Digusto Emerald. I'll go into this and then I'll detach both and make their creature 0, and then I'll instant fusion into this after going into like a loop or having anything big on the board, and I just OTK you.
It's 7,000, right?
It's 7,000 right here, not including the buster that's usually on the board or just any extra
It's
creature.
always there.
It's always there. I mean, when you play the deck, it should be there. If you're good, it should be there. 1 Borbo, 1 Tiger Mortar, 2 Broad Bull, 2 Dryden, you know, the basics. You put them all back anyway, so you kind of just win from there. 1 Musketeer. Bouncing anything that's a face-up problem is really good, and cards that are just an issue. I opted to play this over Wolf, and I would say it paid out more than anything. Wolf wasn't an issue when I'm playing 3 Twin T's. Kill their back row, make that, bounce the card, win.
I know we talked about Direwolf Castell for a long time, and it turns out that Castell worked out better for you today, right?
Yeah, Castell did something that Direwolf couldn't do, and that was stay on the board. Direwolf, I gotta pop itself or something else. I need the extra damage if I'm trying to OTK. As you can see, my deck's based on OTKing, so being able to do like Castell, an extra creature, and then Buster, and then bounce the Kaiju I give them, I win. That's 8,000.
Yeah.
So I win. Emerald, I like to do the loop. Tsukiyomi, played it 1 time, and it was the last round, and it was only because I knew I could make Buster turn 1. I had dead cards in hand, so I did the play, and I ended up drawing a max C and a lost win. And overall, those 2 cards actually won me the game in time to get the top 8.
You needed to support the ABC engine.
You have to do something because you can't always put the cards in the graveyard. Like, granted, it's a mandatory one of, like, I don't want it in here, but I have to do it.
Yeah.
Being able to do other things to make it ABC hit the board or grave, it just, once it hits, it's 2 free busters if you can kill the back rows or get past warning, so, or strike, so it's a great card. And then the side deck, 2 anti-spells, I say it all the time, I hate Metal Foes. I will always hate Metal Foes. I actually found myself siding this against anything that was extremely spell heavy or fusion heavy. All their spells bring out fusion, so going first, I sided this in a lot. I wanted to figure out a way to kill the board if I couldn't obviously slumber. So I actually used Darkhold to bait out like my body, and then I would slumber
After.
They're on tilt. People get really frustrated quickly in this game in general, so it just works. I teched 1 Crow. I sided it just about every time against anything that involved the graveyard. Zoo especially. 2 Ghost Ogres, never played it. I don't even know why I sided. Time Lock. Well, it's ridiculous.
Time Walk's a good card.
You get to tell your opponent that they can't banish anything from the grave or from the field or anything in general. So it just locks out a lot of decks right now, especially like the 60 card mashups. That's what I call them, mashups, because it's just every good card in the format put into one deck.
Yep. Saying
I'm gonna try to build the best board, and then you just do that and they can't. Denko Seka. It's good. It's really good. Being able to do like the zoo loop and then, or just summon this and then play like my barrage and just, I win. I get to do everything I want, and then they can't stop it with their back rows. And frogs just kind of lose out to this. And then the best card in the extra deck by far is Flying Sea. Now, people say this card's really bad, but against barrage, you let them pop, obviously, and then you summon this. Frogs, this locks them out. They don't have a real answer, really. And every time I saw myself playing this against the frog, they just set back rows, set back rows, set back rows, and I just built my hand and waited. And then eventually I played Denko, locked out the board, and then I would kill them.
And
or
then, yeah.
It's just how it is. Or I would do something to just win. So, I mean, that's the entire deck. Big shout out to the team today. You guys were extremely supportive. I started off kind of rocky. I think by round 4 I was X1-1, and with the support of the team I was able to, you know, just manage through. It's always one game at a time, but when you're playing Magic and they're playing Yu-Gi-Oh, it's a whole different type of game. What I can say is, like, try to use your mind to think ahead instead of actually playing what's on the board. Like I said, Magic over Yu-Gi-Oh! The play style is different. It makes you think way ahead of the game, especially game states where you can break boards and it's not noticeable. So think ahead. It happened a lot today where I was able to punish players or stop myself from getting punished and then completely snowball my advantage to winning the game.
Well, that's Silver Storm Gaming's. That's the 6th event in a row we put someone in top 8. So congrats again, Schaffer. That's the second one in
3 events.
Yeah, second one in 3 events for you. 6th in a row for Silver Storm Gaming. And this is Dan signing out.